It's a live look at us here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Ty Johnson now to return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings in Wyoming, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Allen comes out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he drives this across midfield and down to enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Again, it's Cook. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option here. Tried to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm going to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Gunnar Olszewski will return it for the Giants. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Dart's coming out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spent so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Well, I imagine that first play woke them up as they get set now for 2nd and long. Now here's Cam Scattergood on the ground. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Buffalo offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, Allen. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bills have a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Play action now, Allen. Finds his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Allen throw on 3rd and 1. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Trying to hit his fullback there. And And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Well-designed run. It's Allen. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense, keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. First and 10 from the 32. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, here's Dart. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 3rd downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that call.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Khalil Shakir to return this one for the Bills. He dodged the tackle. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. And that's going to be complete to Moss. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, it's going to make you pay.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To throw again, it's Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Bronk gets a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. On the sneak, it's Allen. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
New set of downs from 37. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Connects on the crosser. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down throw for Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning the tight end now. Allen. Close carried by Brandon Cooks. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. take this away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scattergood. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Robinson sent in motion left. It's Scattergood on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Third and long. They're going to throw. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Dart out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. On the handoff. Here's Scattergood. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Slot man's in motion right. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Dart setting in the throw here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. And he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Dart from the pistol.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Bills set to take over offensively. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Slot man in motion left. Now Allen. Throw left side, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38.
A gain of 15 yards.
And that is the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He tries to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate, well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak, well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it. 4th down, here's Allen. He's going for it himself. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Allen going to the air. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. This one's caught. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th. They'll go. Allen. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
14. Giants have it.
Bass now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. New York to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. One play action with Dart. Got the man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Gonna go play action. Here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Darts looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Bills going nickel, third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Headed out right. He's going to run for it. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he gets him around 6 there. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Here goes Dart to the air. Now he takes it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. This is Scatterboo, left side. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Going right back to Scatterboo. Down to the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Scatterboo runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants making a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. Throw right side, and Shakir has it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Allen on the play action. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Allen on 3rd down. Got his man. Shakir has it. And this is marked down right along the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Throwing here, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. To throw again, it's Allen. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a 1st down here. So they make the stop, but they do it with some illegal aid. The referees say there was interference that time.
This is why it is so hard to stop these offenses. It's hard enough to cover, right, obviously, without being penalized, but then you get a little bump, you get a little push, and now you get a third down conversion via penalty.
Jukes away from one. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
On the ground, push run for Ray Davis. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw now, Allen. Throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. This time they're into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blitz coming here. Allen. And he's got it. It's in close. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Now here he goes on the boot. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Giants 7.
Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants and running back Cam Scannaboo trotting back out there. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. On 1st down, here's Dart. He finds Slayton on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Dart out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Dart going to throw again. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterbury. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. The kick by Gano is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back. Pass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need fire to start this second half too as they chase this lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. They send the tight end in motion. On first down, this is Scadaboo. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got first down here from the 36. Putting a receiver in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running with Scadaboo. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. He's making a bid for it. Looks like about 4 yards on that 3rd down. Not enough for the first, but definitely enough to consider going for it here.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. No run, it's Scadaboo. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Following the play, though, one of the Bills pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Scadaboo. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 37-yard line.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on 2nd down. Driving forward with Scadaboo. And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it. That's a pickup of 9. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcomes is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Give the Scatteroo here on his own read. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Scatteroo. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. It's going to tuck it and run. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. On the handoff, here's Scatteroo. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. The kick by Gano is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here, although if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Dart now against the blitz. And he's able to get it 2 before the stop. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Scatteroo. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
On the sneak, here's Dart. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Brian Dable has the offense out there. They're trying for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He'll get them enough for 1st down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. We'll call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Begins his return at the 16. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, this is Scatterboot. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Scatterbill. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Start from the pistol. To him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Well, Sean McDermott didn't like that call. We can tell he's got the challenge flag out.
Play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So Sean McDermott's challenge unsuccessful. The call stands. First down from the 42. Going to Scatterbill here on the ground. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. And gain 11 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
All set now, 1st and 10. Scatterbill now from the gun. It's inside the 10. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 3rd quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Brian Dable has the offense out. They're trying for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Dart. And that pass is caught inside the end zone. The 2-point try comes through, and there leads a field goal now. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and it forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. A tackle made at the 47.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st down from the 41. He's got it on the bootleg. Going right back to Kincaid. Complete. He works it down to the 37. Tyler Newman with the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back now, pressure coming. Here's a screen for Cook. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge the defense. I judge the awareness, how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. From the pistol, he gave to Scadaboo. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter.
It's 3rd down.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun this time. Here's Darts. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st down. Here's Darts. Throwing the out, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Darts back to throw. Brennan Johnson once more. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Dart going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he is brought down just 5 yards from the end zone. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Scatterboo here on first and goal. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants, the fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
31. Bills 24.
Gano ready to send this away. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First and 10. Here's Allen. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Again at 6 yards. And it's third down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. Coach team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Escapes a defender. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical. Nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A good pass from the rookie at Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down from the 42. Here's a design run. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here goes Dart to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
There he is again. It's Neighbors. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first. Then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards catch. That is a job well done.
He's stepping up and takes off with this one. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bills' 6-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Ryan with Scannaboo. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. It could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Going right back to Scannaboo. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do we could call this, other than simply splendid?
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
Giants 38, Bills 24.
Gano ready to send this away. Johnson now on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Running right side by Kincaid. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes in the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. As his go-to, it's Kincaid. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now, Allen. To the right, it's pulled in by Palmer. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Allen. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. Oh, that throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Allen setting up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bills 31.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants and running back Cam Scadaboo trotting back out there. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. They did it! He made the interception! Jordan Poyer has it!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Bills offense all set for their next drive. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to throw now, Allen. Has him on a quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Offense is set. First and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. He'll get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. It's a designated keeper for Allen. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To throw. This one falls incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. So they're left with 4th down here.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They've got a man in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. He's got to his running back, and he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again.
First and 10.
And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. First call here coming from the shotgun. And start on the ground here. Tracy. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football part, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now. They need 7. Back to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down from the 42. Here he is to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And he's got it. It's in close. And what a play. He scores. They get to the end zone on the final snap, and the huge moment wins them the game. It's a walk-off, Brock. They hit the end zone as time expires. What a way to earn a win in this league.
And they may be walking off the field, but the party just begins. There is nothing like a locker room that gets to celebrate a moment like that.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from New York.